you're going to have trouble. You're going to have issues if you're trying to do cold outreach with your main email only.
So with my applicant tracking system and some of the other services out there, they use a company called Mailgun to divert your email through so you don't look at like you're a spammer or sending hundreds of emails from your personal or business email. So if you don't have access to Mailgun, you need to have like Thomas at prsearchinc.com, Thomas at prsearchinc.info, Thomas at prsearchinc.co if you're going to do these huge cold email campaigns where you're sending a couple hundred emails out a day because you're going to get flagged as a spammer otherwise.
Who's going to flag you? Google? Who's going to flag you?
3 or 4 different services out there. If you need to know how
your blacklist out there is what
the blacklist. You can put your email address into this one system and it'll bring back what your score is. I'm a 9.5 to a 9/10 almost every time because of me using Mailgun.
Your score is called, someone wants to check their score. What's it called? What do they search to get their score?
Mail-tester.com. I just put it in the chat. Mail-tester.com. If you send an email to the email address in the box, it'll then, when you check your score, it'll tell you what your score is and what you're missing. You're missing
but if you're like that person at the beginning who's only sending out to approaching 10 potential candidates, you don't have to worry about that. It's only for mass email. Tom said he uses Mailgun, but you actually use another service that uses Mailgun. You don't use them directly. Am I right about that?
Alascio uses I actually signed up for Mailgun and it didn't work the way I wanted it to work, so I canceled it. But Mario uses Mailgun through his Gmail.
Gmail, you can uses Mailgun?
You can use Mailgun for almost any service because it's an SMTP kind of like you're here, your client's here, it's down here, and it goes like this. But it still says it comes from Mike at animalrecruiting.com, even though it's actually coming from Mailgun server.
Okay, Rich, do you use anything?
Crelate uses Mailgun as well.
Okay, and you send your emails out through Crelate, your ATM.
Yeah.
And it uses and Tom sends his emails out through Alascio, his applicant tracking system, and it uses Mailgun. What about you, Ernie? You don't send mass emails.
I don't send mass emails. I use Alascio to send my emails.
Okay,
so he uses Mailgun.
Okay. So let's talk about this Mailgun stuff, though. You say MailChimp and Sourcewell. Those are also tools you can use they use Mailgun? Yeah?
Sourcewell, I don't know. MailChimp has its own server. Interseller uses Mailgun as well.
Uptix, you said Uptix uses it?
Uptix does not. And in fact, that was what I was trying to do. I was trying to integrate Mailgun into Uptix, and it couldn't be done. I actually had tickets open with both Uptix and Mailgun, and they couldn't figure it out.
Okay, what's Spintax, though? You talk about Spintax.
That's it's a service. I'm sorry, go ahead, Rich.
That's part of Uptix, Spintax.
Yeah, it just spins the text to be a little different every time, which will help you not get flagged by spam. Because if you're sending, "Hi, Mike, I'm Tom. I'm a headhunter. Let's talk." It goes, "Hi, Rich. My name is Tom. I'm a recruiter. Let's talk. Hey, howdy, Ernie. I'm a search consultant. Let's have a conversation."
And
right?
Do you think that's good? Do you think that's good or not as good as
it's not as good as the Mailgun thing, but it absolutely will. The way that the services that flag you works, they look at the text of your email and see how often it's the same, and that's how they value it as a spam.